Hey everyone, Michelle McCarthy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just want to give you a quick overview of the arrow and just show you a little bit in depth and more a first-hand look of the arrow and what I do every week to get ready for the arrow and what we do, every day as we go through the arrow. Okay, so this month we are reading The One and Only Ivan, and this will be the last book that we read for the school year. We'll be reading throughout the summer a couple of read alouds, but this is the last book that we were gonna actually be doing in Arrow Guide. Okay, so each Arrow Guide is set up the same way. Okay, these are some of the newer ones. I think this was from the subscription from last year. And when you open the first is that at the beginning of each week you are going to see the passage that you're going to be working on. You use these passages to work on spelling, to work on grammar, to work on any literary element. You use it for anything else you want to work on with your children. There's 4 passages each week for a whole month that you work on it, and you work on it as fast as you want to, as slow. It doesn't really matter. Just work however your kid works better. But each week is set up pretty much the same way. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump to week 2 because that's the week I'm getting ready this week. We're getting ready to do week 2 this week. Okay, so at the beginning of the week, you're gonna have the passage that you're gonna be doing for copy work. I will take this passage either tonight or in the morning. Haven't done it yet, but I will make a copy of the passage. Why? Because we are going to be marking the passage, underlining the spelling words, underlining any grammar skills that we're gonna be working on the week, and I don't want her to be writing on here, so I make a copy. Okay. The next page, you'll have the passage again, and it gives you a quick introduction of the things that you're going to be working on for this week. So this is wondering what ing is doing. So you know that you're going to be working on ing words this week. Okay? Then it gives you a why the passage. Why did they pick this passage for your students? Okay? Next, what to note. We can see in here that the word participle is bold. It says you will find many participles in this passage. Explains what a participle is, and we're gonna find them in the passage. Then it gives you here some spelling words, how to teach the passage, grammar notes. See that this week we're gonna be working on identical twins, present participle, and gerunds. Okay. And for this week, the grammar section is a pretty long section. It goes in depth of what a gerund is and what a present participle is. And I will read this out loud with my daughter. Okay, and we'll go over it. We'll read it. We'll find examples in the passage. I will go over this in a second. Okay, so day 1. What I do, I usually just write down in the first page right here, make a little note, or I just write, on a sticky note, and I just stick it on the passage, and tells me what we're gonna be doing every day. Okay, so the first one we do on Monday, and I write everything down on the sticky note. So on Monday, we're just going to read the passage. So I have the passage that is copied. We read it. I read it aloud to her. We'll talk about the passage. Then we'll go and I'll read to her why the passage, okay? And I'll read it out loud to her. Why did I pick this passage? Why did they pick this passage for us to work on, okay? Then we'll do spelling words. Sometimes you will have spelling words to work on, but sometimes you might need some other ones. So I'll ask her to read the passage and find words that she thinks it might give her some trouble, and we'll also work on those. If there's words in here that I know she knows how to spell and she tells me I know how to spell those words, we won't work on those, and then we'll add some other ones that she picked that might be some troublesome for her. Okay, so that's what we'll do on Monday. And also, participles. So we're gonna talk a little bit about, participles. We won't go over the whole what to note, but we'll go over, participles, what they are, and we'll find them in the passage, and we'll underline them. Okay. So those are the things that we do. I'm gonna show you the one from last week. We'll find, different words that I think, and then she'll either, circle them, or last week we were working on proper nouns and nouns, and I asked her to underline the proper nouns, highlight in pink, and highlight the nouns in orange, and she went through the passage and did that. We work on different things every week. We don't work on the same things every week. You can do it however you want to. If you want every week to find the capital letters, find the nouns, find the pronouns, you can do that. What works for us, we pick a specific skill, a specific type of words that I want her to find. Sometimes I will say, okay, I want you to take a green highlighter and find all the verbs or find all the pronouns, okay? You do whatever works for you, okay? However you want to do it. There's no right or wrong way to do it, okay? I would also practice our spelling words. I usually write them at the bottom of the passage, or I'll just write them on her notebook. I'm gonna show you her notebook really quick. This is from the last book. I'll write the words down that she thinks they might cause her some trouble, and then I'll have her spell it 3 times underneath. And we'll do that a couple times throughout the week so she can practice the spelling. And that's all we do for spelling, okay? We don't drill and kill spelling like a regular spelling curriculum would, okay? Those are words that she's been working on, she's been reading. Okay, so this is our copy work notebook. And then okay, so that's what for Monday, and she'll start copying the passage, okay? She can copy the whole passage in one day. Sometimes this is in our, pretty long, so she might take about 2 or 3 days to copy it. When we first started doing copy work, this is the first one we did. I used to, because she wasn't really used to copying, I used to write the passage in one line, and then I will leave a line underneath, and she will copy the passage down. But now she's down where she can copy the passage on her own, okay, from the page, okay? So I don't do that anymore for her. The next thing, so that's for Monday. On Tuesday, so I looked through this and I said, okay, on Tuesday we're gonna go through what to note, which we already started a little bit on Monday, and we'll go over how to teach the passage. What I will do, I will read this to her, and we'll go over some things that she doesn't understand, okay? So, but I will read this to her kind of word by word, okay? So make sure I don't miss anything. So that's what we'll do on Tuesday, and then she'll practice the spelling words again, and then she'll finish copying the passage if she needs to, okay? Wednesday, we're not doing school this week. We're doing our homeschool day off, so we'll go to Thursday. So on Thursday, we'll work on our grammar. So our grammar notes, identical twins, present participle, and gerunds. We'll go over it. We'll find them in the passage. Here you will get examples, and we'll make our own examples. I think it says in here. We'll go back and find them in the passage. And if I feel that she needs a little bit more extra practice from what's in here, I will go online and I will find a worksheet for us to work on, okay? I'm not a big fan of worksheets, but if that's what she needs, if I feel she needs a little bit extra help, I'll go online and find something free that we can do just to review that skill a little bit more, okay? So that's what we will do on Thursday. Friday, we will do French dictation. Brave Writer teaches you different types of dictation. We alternate. We don't do every type of a week. We alternate. Sometimes we do French dictation. Sometimes we do reverse dictation and just regular dictation. So I'm going to show you French dictation really quick. This is from the last book we read. And what I do, I copy the passage and I leave blanks. Those blanks are usually words that she needs to work on. Those are, the spelling words for the week. And as I read the passage to her, she will copy those words in the blanks, okay? And then at the end, the one, she only got one wrong here, and I'll just have her, copy it down. This is a good way to start before going full, for dictation. When we started school, we did a lot of the French dictation, and so now we can, 1 week we do French dictation, another week we'll do, I'm gonna show you really quick, we'll do reverse dictation. I copy the passage, and I leave words, and I write some words wrong, or I leave periods out, or I leave capital letters out, okay? Anything, usually the words that we've been working on spelling that whole week, and she will fix them. The ones that she gets right, she gets a quarter for every word that she gets correct. On the Writer's Jungle, Julie talks about, well, that is when I got the idea for this. She used to give a penny to her kids every time they got a word right, but I went ahead and with some inflation, because of inflation, I give her a quarter, so that she might get $1.50, $2, and I don't do this every week, so apparently once a month or every 3 weeks, we'll do 2 to 3 weeks, we'll do the French, reverse dictation. A regular dictation, we have her notebook, and she writes a passage down. I'll dictate it to her. Let me look one that looks good to show. Like right here, I will copy I'll dictate the passage, and she'll write it down, okay? And there's a guide that comes with the Brave Writer guides that it tells you exactly how to do the French dictation. Is also in the Writer's Jungle. Okay, so that's what we do every week. This is what a week of Brave Writer looks like, okay, or Brave Writer Arrow Guide looks like. I usually take the whole week to work on this. We work Monday to Friday on our guide. Sometimes we'll finish on Thursday, but usually it takes us the whole week, and this is just great. If you have any questions, make sure you post them below and I can answer. Is there anything else that you would like to see me show you about Brave Writer? Please let me know, okay? So again, my name is Michelle McCarthy from Homeschooling in the Pines, and I will see you soon.